Hello, hello. Welcome, Shady Y. I'm Marilyn, and today we have a gemstones, pendants, necklace, and ring tray from our local jewelry auction. My name's Marilyn, my husband's name's Barry, and we are resellers. We sell mainly jewelry, and we mainly get our pieces from our local jewelry auction, Goodwill, Blue Boxes, thread up, even though I haven't gotten a thread up almost this entire year. And we also go and search for jewelry jars, and we do, as I said, unboxings. We also do cleaning videos, how-to videos, spotlights, things like that. And we hope to bring many different ideas. If this sounds interesting to you, just check us out. Hopefully we'll earn your subscription. It's free. All you have to do is right below here is a little red button that says subscribe. If you have already subscribed, thank you. We appreciate you coming back and subscribing to our channel. I'm going to give you prices on these. If you see something that interests you, you just send us an email to shadynY@gmail.com. We'll send you a PayPal invoice. We do not do sales from our comments. You have to send us an email. So if you like something, just do that. As I said, shadynY@gmail.com. These are really pretty. These are just natural semi-gemstones, and I'm just going to push it out of the way. Shipping is $5 in the United States, below a pound. Anything over a pound or based outside of the United States is based on where you're located. So first off, I'm going to start with this really pretty fossilized coral pendant. It is really pretty with these beautiful peachy pink colors. It is a really cool shape. It is 1 7/8 by 1 3/4 of an inch. And I'm just going to say $10 for that. Isn't that pretty? That is a gorgeous one. Next we have this agate slice. It is a necklace. It's a really long necklace. And it's an agate slice. Beautiful. And they've encased it on the perimeter with rhinestones. And that's what it looks like. It looks like clear and black rhinestones. It is 2 1/4 inch by 1 5/8 of an inch, and it has a lobster clasp. It is gold tone. It is 34 inches, and that includes the extension. So on this one, I'm just going to say $10. Isn't that pretty? I love the tones in this one. Now this one is a quartz geode. I did not test this wire. Let's see. It might be sterling. Hope everybody's doing great today. You can hear a girl in the background crying. She wants me to go feed her. I haven't showed her in a while. But it is sterling wire, so that's nice. She's sitting under my chair. She hasn't made an appearance in a while, but that is my little cat. So this is a sterling wired geode, quartz geode, and I'm going to say $15 on that one. That is a beautiful chunk of quartz in the center. Look at that. And this is quite interesting with the color variations. Beautiful. Next we have a agate slice, and it's in yellow and clear, and it has waves through it. And the way it was described in one thing I was reading, I thought was quite interesting, is that the rings are like the rings of a tree, and how they just look pretty much exactly like that, how it follows the size of the stone, but when you slice it, it shows like rings or age rings of a tree. This one is surrounded or framed in a gold tone. It is, did I give you a size on this one? I don't remember. It is 2.5 inches by 1.5 inches. So there's that. Oh, and it also is about 3/8 of an inch thick. This one, including the bell, is 3 5/8 by 1.25 inches by 3/16. And on this one, I'm going to do $10. Now this one does not have a frame and it does not have a bell, so this is just a slice, and it is a gorgeous blue-green color. However, it looks like a little bit of it is broken off here, and it's a little sharp. I wouldn't say it's like a knife or anything, but it is rough on the edges. But that coloration is stunning in my opinion. And on this one, I'm just going to do $3. This one's kind of cute. This is silver tone with a bear in the center. And this hits on the Presidium gem tester at around tanzanite area. So on this one, which is really cool, and the color is just stunning, I'm going to do $10. Love that one. This is pretty. This is on an angle like so. It has a toggle clasp that is done in sterling silver, and then tested. These are jadeite and quartz, and those are just gorgeous. It is small though, I think. It's only 16 inches, but it is stunning colors, and it's supposed to be on an angle like so, and that is pretty. And on this one, I'm going to do $15. Here we have a rose quartz with a brass tone wire ring. It is a size 6 1/4, and pretty interesting piece. Reminds me of the Flintstones. So on this one, I'm just going to say let's do $8. That is a beautiful rock, and it is, looks like it's hand faceted on the rose quartz. Yes, this is hematite jadeite bracelet, and it has a barrel clasp. It is 8 1/4 inches, and on this one, I'm just going to also say $10. That is beautiful little chips, lots of different colors. So 8 1/4 of an inch for $10. This one is beautiful. This is a green jasper with onyx beads. It is really cool, but it's a pretty thick stones, so this would fit about a 7. And but I love these, like the natural beauty, organicness of these beads, and I'm gonna say just $8. This is hematite with pink glass and cat's eye beads. This is on a roller, a barrel clasp rather. It is 18 inches with the teardrop glass, 1 1/4 by 3/4 of an inch. And on this one, I'm just going to say $10. This one is also a barrel clasp. It is multi gemstones. You've got pretty much everything in here. You have amethyst, you have sodalite, you have quartz, you have some hematite, just really cool multi gemstone chips. And this one is 6 1/4 of an inch. And this one, I'm going to say $10. This one is beautiful. This is a jasper ring. I didn't test this either. Let me do that real quick. Or maybe I did. Yeah, that's just silver tone. And this has greens, reds, pink, lavenders, and whites in it. It's a jasper. And as I said, I've tested all the gemstones. And on this one, I'm going to do $8. Here we have a pink jadeite carved rose pendant. It is, there's the back. Looks like it's probably hand carved, but it is a beauty. And this is, oh, I didn't give you, I'm off today. This one is 2 inches and pretty thin, but it's pretty cool. And this one is 2 inches by 1 5/8 inches. And on this one, I'm gonna do $30. Beautiful. Now this is just an arrowhead. It has the spot where somebody probably had tied a wire around or leather. The thing is with arrowheads, unless you know where they're from, you really just don't have any information on them. But this does look like a real flint arrowhead, and I'm just going to do $5 on this one. And this one is an enamel pendant. It's just gold tone in a diamond shape, and it has a floral design on it. It's really cool. This looks pretty old. Has a little bit of green verdigris in it, and it looks like it's missing a little bit of enamel up here on the top, and there is a couple of cracks in the enamel. I saw, no, I don't see them. Oh, right there, I see one. But anyway, this would be great for somebody to do something with, because I think it's a really cool, probably 1960s piece. So on this, I'm just going to say $5. And the last piece I have is this really cool solid copper Bell Trading Company, or wait, Bell Trading Post pre-1970s, because they went out of business in 1971. They were still producing jewelry, but it was no longer under the Bell Trading Company name. It was under Sunbell. And this one is one of the older marks that says solid copper with the bell. And this is a really small one. It is a Thunderbird with arrows. Really cool pieces of the stamping on the copper. The Bell Trading Post was founded in Albuquerque, New Mexico in 1932 by Jack Nicholson and Mickelson and his wife Mildred, and the name came from Mildred's maiden name, which was Bell, and they made types of sterling silver, copper, nickel silver, and gold pieces. But what they were was a part or during the time of the Fred Harvey era, and we've probably all heard of the Fred Harvey error, and I think a lot of people just don't actually realize what it was. Fred Harvey actually was a restaurateur. He opened restaurants or luncheon cafes in the 1880s, and or 1870s, and really interesting concept. He went with the Kansas Railroad Depot and got them to sign a contract with him. He offered to make a radical makeover of their lunchrooms. He offered breakfasts for 35 cents that included steak, eggs, hash browns, 6 wheat pancakes with maple syrup, apple pie, and coffee, all served with a clean and pleasant atmosphere. And then he also signed a contract to open small little restaurants, tea rooms, actually on the trains. And then he called the lunch houses Harvey houses. And then he saw the Indians and he wanted to incorporate this. So what he did was in 1899, he had his little lunch cafes supply pre-cut turquoise and pre-measured silver pieces to the traders for manufacture of lightweight jewelry to the railroad, considered to be railroad jewelry as that time. And this was to satisfy the tourist trade. And then in 1936 is when Bell Trading Company opened a post that also sold jewelry that was brought in by the Indians. And a lot of people don't realize is like, what was the significance of the jewelry during that time? Well, his thought process, if you give travelers good service and you keep them happy and well-fed and comfortable, they're going to spend money on jewelry or souvenirs. So that was his whole thing, was to become the it place for people to eat and relax and to buy souvenirs. And in fact, he was essentially one of America's first chain restaurants. So it's all quite interesting in my opinion. And the one thing I forgot to show was that one of the stamp, because this is considered a child's bracelet, and it's got a little tadpole on the end, and so that's like cute. The like little tips are tadpoles, so that's just to incorporate the children. And more, that's just to explain where the Fred Harvey error comes in with the trading post, the Bell Trading Post. So this piece I'm just going to do $15. So there you go. What did you think? I think there's some really nice semi-gemstones in here. I think the copper little cuff is a really cool piece. But my favorite, I have to say, is probably this jadeite and quartz necklace, or this geode, because I love them both. But the color in this one, slice, is a stunner. So thank you so much for joining us today. We appreciate you stopping by. We appreciate you taking a little bit of your day with us and spending it here. And be sure to leave us a comment. Tell us what you thought. Give us a thumbs up. Subscribe below. And we will see you on the next one. Bye.